costume design is about storytelling, and fashion design is about, I don't know, I've never really liked doing fashion. It's more about sort of, I think it's quite superficial, like quite materialistic, quite fast moving. We want this, we want something new, we want something new, like on and on and on. Like it's really intense, but with costume it's more sort of like holistic and sort of, it's just like storytelling, and you're telling a story through the character instead of writing it down. It's more about the feeling and the moment and the inspiration behind it, of like real life things, rather than like fashion so recycle, like it's so fast and quick moving and it's always reinventing, but with a character it's not. It's like that character has their own fashion and their own like embodiment about. You have to think where the character has come from, where the character is going, what they're doing, what time of day it is, where they are, who they are is really, really important, like their personality. Like for instance, you wouldn't put a goth in like some fluffy pink like slippers, would you? You'd have to like think about it really like methodically. And it like adds to the story. The costumes have to tell you things about the story that aren't being said. My favourite piece is a project we did last year, which was a collaboration project with the hair and makeup course, and it was a Stanley Kubrick Does Metropolis project. So we started brainstorming what would Kubrick do this film as. So we set it underwater in a like massive underwater city, and we set it kind of in 1,000 years time in the future, and we decided that the main character, Maria, instead of turning into like being made as a robot, she would be a clone. The scene that we designed for, she was basically seducing the men in the Club of the Suns, and she's like basically doing like contortions to her body in like a sexual way. And so we kind of, the costume was influenced by Art Deco in like the 20s and Art Deco of the 60s, because Kubrick's era was like really sort of Deco inspired. So she's wearing a stretch suit which is made of power net, which is used quite a lot in dance and theatre and stuff like that. We wanted to do her in white because we thought, right, she's a baddie. Normally they're in black or like red, as she is in the normal Metropolis. So we thought we'd put her in crisp white because that's quite awkward to look at as well and quite obnoxious. And then, so after doing loads of research into Stanley Kubrick's films, they've all got like sex in them. Like there's sex everywhere, fertility, like females. So I decided I was gonna just have like nothing there to cover her bits, but obviously can't have that. So, and that would be a bit too crude, I think. So I put like nipple patches on it. So we kind of did her quite abstract, and we put her in really, really high shoes, so she would like tower above everyone, and she was like 6 foot anyway. So she looked really cool, and like everyone like proper stared at her when she went past, and like her wig was like 10 inches tall as well, so she was nearly like 7 foot in the finished thing. So that was my favourite project. I love doing like futuristic kind of stuff because you can kind of make up your own world, but from things that already exist, which is quite fun. The unit of people that you meet as well, like within the costume world, everyone's like there for each other, and it's really nice and friendly compared to fashion where it's dog eat dog. In costume and like the film industry, it's all about like making contacts, and those people will essentially, your friends in uni, they'll become people that can get you jobs in the future. But costume design, if you're more sort of like into like English literature and poetry and like music and more like the arts, then definitely that's the right sort of path, but it's bloody hard work.